Go live. And here we
Hello,
are.
everybody.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Happy Hour at the Cove.
Yes.
Hope we're all having a good Saturday evening out there, wherever we all may be. I see Jericho and Hercules has joined us.
I see David Alfonsetti. Thank you for joining us.
Texas Plugriches, welcome.
Yes, Adventures with Goat.
We've got him in the back room, along with a few other guests that's going to be coming up and joining us. And we're going to be actually talking about pinpointers tonight.
Clark's Cove Detecting needs educated on pinpointers.
Yeah, you know, we get asked questions about pinpointers and stuff from time to time. So the only ones we know about is the Garretts. So we've got some other people in the back room that's going to be coming up and talk about other pinpointers and
their experience.
Maybe
what they recommend, what they wouldn't recommend.
Not everyone can afford the Garretts because they are expensive. So other than that, we're going to just hang out, have a good time this evening. Michigan Jim's, I think we said hello to her, Joe. Welcome. Thanks for stopping by this evening at Happy Hour at the Cove.
Yeah, we'll be here until about 5 minutes till 9, somewhere around in there, and then head over to JP's bar. So
and hang out over there for a little while. We're going to be going metal detecting and bottle digging tomorrow.
Yes,
so
I'm excited.
Have to be up early in the morning, and it's going to be a nice day here tomorrow, and can't wait. Excited.
Yep.
Hello,
we're
Lisa
looking forward
P.
to it.
Welcome.
Hey, Lisa P.
So, okay, well, I think we've said hello. We're going to start bringing some of our guests up this evening, and first off, we're going to bring up he's been co-hosting now with us, so we're just going to call him our co-host, and that's going to be
Park Rat Pat. Oh my gosh,
he's digging for gold.
Just looking for gold. That's all. That's all.
Hey, Mark Miller.
How's it going, everybody?
Gordon, welcome. Your mail is going out Monday. Cynthia, welcome.
Belinda Hughes, thanks for joining us.
Okay, now we're going to bring up our next guest.
Cynthia.
Hey, Cynthia.
Jeff with Adventures with Goat.
Olin.
Oh, hey, what's up?
Hello, Metal Detecting Brooklyn. And last but not least,
hey, Swamp.
We've got Paul from Hot Dog Digs. Welcome, guys.
Hello.
Thanks for joining this evening.
Swampy. Anthony.
Yeah, we'll just be hanging out this evening over the next
hour.
Like
I said, we're going to be talking about pinpointers a little bit.
Doing some pinpointer talk and taking questions and
people a little bit of especially us.
We was telling the guys back stage that the only thing we're familiar with is the Garrett carrot. So, we don't know a lot about pinpointers, and I think Pat, Paul, and Goat, as well as people in the chat, should have some experience with some different brands and their pros and cons, and that's what we're going to talk about for a little while. Then we'll just hang out for a few minutes.
Yeah. It's Saturday night, just chilling.
Yeah, chilling like a villain.
That's what Saturdays are for.
Oh yeah, get ready for tomorrow. Bottle digging and metal detecting.
Yep. I see Joe with Michigan Jim said she loves her bullseye too.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
a lot of people love the bullseye detectors, pinpointers. I've never used one myself. I've always used the White's TRX.
Thomas 907.
I've had several others and usually given them away to my nephews. And they're good, high quality pinpointers. Like the Fisher pinpointers are awesome, but I'm used to this, so that's what I'm going to stick with. And I think that's the same with pinpointers as it is detectors. Once you've got one you really know, you just don't want to go to anything else.
Now, Pat, is that an expensive pinpointer if you go to buy that new?
When they were new and available, they went between $125 and $150. Now you're finding them used for $225 and more because they don't make them anymore. I'm thankful that I have 3 because I try to keep one on each of my main machines. If I was out to loan a detector to somebody, you want them to have the full setup,
Hey, Paul. So now what's the name of that pinpointer again?
That is the White's TRX,
Okay.
and you can see this one's been through the ringer, but
Yeah.
still holds up very nicely. One thing I would suggest people do is, let me see, where did I put it up here? Get
Now, I know one thing about the Garretts. The Garretts tend to, if you don't put a tip on them, their tips will wear out really quickly.
You could spend money on what they call tips, but these are like little leg ends you can get from the hardware store, and they'll fit right over, wedge on there, and that's not going to go anywhere. It's not going to wear down, rub through. I've had one on my main pinpointer for 3 years now, and it still looks day one new.
Yeah. Now,
Nice.
you're using the Tarsace now? Does he make a pinpointer with that machine?
Not yet, but he's got one in the works. It's just because he uses a different technology, he's trying to incorporate that technology into the pinpointer so that it is also mixed domain.
Hey, Marty.
So it's going to read the same way that the machine reads in its algorithms, I guess, for how it's determining what it's picking up.
Right. Now, what that White's there? What's your range on that?
Oh,
have you ever really?
If I get a target that says 5 inches, I should be able to read it through the ground with this. You know, sometimes 6 inches, and it's like, okay, that's going to be larger. That's like a beer can, or it could be a compact. But this reads pretty deep, and it reads fairly straight out, like a spotlight, rather than open like a floodlight, covering a big area and off to the sides and all. It really just comes out.
Now, I know the Garrett, where it's got the 360, it can at times be really a pain to pinpoint with it, because you could be going down in the hole and the target actually be above the pinpointer and it going off, and you're thinking it's down when it's actually up. I have encountered that a couple of times with my Garrett. So
Metal Detecting Brooklyn said Garrett sent me a free orange casing and I swapped the inside.
Shoot, if I take one apart, I'd never get it put back together.
Now, Michigan Jim, the pinpointer you were talking about, would you want to come up a few minutes if you would like and talk about the bullseye?
Yeah. Anyway, let me drop the link real quick, guys.
All right, we see Everything Treasures is here. Welcome aboard. Just Be Cool Metal Detecting. Welcome. That's
now,
a new
Jeff,
new channel for me.
Yeah.
What do you use, Jeff?
I use the MindLab Profine 15.
We understand, Belinda. Get some rest.
Yeah.
And it's pretty directed, but sometimes I think this one has like electrical issues, because sometimes it doesn't work properly. And it's working fine now, but I think it's an internal thing. But I got it in the GoFind 66 pack with but other than that, it's probably goes down about 6 inches. But I do go through the hole, I go, just check the walls and everything like that, see if it's real close to the surface. But yeah, it works pretty good. But I do want to upgrade it to a better Profine. I want to stick with MindLab.
Do you ever test hole before using your pinpointer, or to use your pinpointer? I know sometimes I get signals that are really deep, and I'll put my shovel in the ground and just jiggle it back and forth to open up a crevice, and then I'll stick the pinpointer down in there to see if I can read it before I open up this giant hole looking for whatever it might be.
Yeah.
Now, are those
no, I've never done that.
Are those expensive pinpointers, Jeff? If you buy one new?
This one's about $80 and it comes with a case.
Okay.
So all alone, if you want to go to MindLab and you need, this one's a 15, so it's on the lower end. I think the 35 or whatever's next. But yeah, I just want to upgrade this one to get a better one. Stick with MindLab, but yeah, this one's about $80 as is.
Okay. Paul,
I'm gonna let you start next.
Well, I just want to go back to Park Rat Pat. I also own my backup pinpointer is the TRX, and you can either use a 9 volt or a double A in those pinpointers. That's the nice feature about that
Interesting.
pinpointer. But yeah, mine has lasted quite a long time. I've dropped it. It's still. I use it as a backup. That's not my main pinpointer. My main pinpointer is it's the XP M16. It pairs up with my Deus, so I could hear it in the headphones.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, this will do that with the whites machines, but it's a complicated process I never got into.
mm, yeah, and then with the Garrett carrots, just from my experience, my wife had two of them, and we had to send them back. They both had sensitivity issues. So then, when I bought my Deus pinpointer, it was having trouble. So I had to, I sent it in, and I had to send it across, through the states, across the states, and XP sent me. They fixed the pinpointer. They put a brand new board in it, and then along with that, they sent me a whole brand new pinpointer, an extra pinpointer. So then I gave that to my wife, and that's how I built up her using the Deus, because now she uses the Deus and she has a pinpointer now. But yeah, that's what we use is the Deus products. But you can. This is the M16, and then they have an M14 that's like this, but doesn't have as many features as the M16, and it's slightly cheaper. And anyone can use this. You can use this as a normal pinpointer too.
Right.
It doesn't have to be paired up or.
I was going to say, now is that an
Hey, Mike.
expensive pinpointer?
It is. Yeah, the M16 it is. It's got. Well, there's too many. It's almost too many. It's overdone with the features on it, but I think they run
Thank you.
about 240.
Okay.
They're expensive. Yeah.
Yeah, I know my very first Garrett carrot, the first time I submerged it, that was the end of it. But they had me another one back within 3 days. But now I will not submerge one. I just will not do it. I clean it in the sink, lightly it with water, and then I will take canned air and blow it all off and dry it and check it, make
What you
sure
looking
it's
for,
working
babe?
good. But no, I will never
Look in the
submerge
other.
it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Hey, go look in the.
Have y'all ever
Yeah.
seen those
Yeah,
big,
no,
flat,
Tell us
clear
about the, you call it the
band-aids?
bullseye.
no, what
Yeah,
is
it's a
it?
white.
Mm-hmm.
I like it because it fits my hand better. I like the square shape.
Yeah, look.
Mm-hmm.
And I got this off from Amazon for like $75. I'm a cheapie. I'm a single mom, so I go cheap.
Now, what
But yeah,
kind of depth does it have?
Yes, Jeff. I'm sorry, what was that?
What kind of depth does it have?
3 to 4 inches straight, and it's straight up.
Straight, no,
So-
no 360. Just
Nope.
tip of it.
Yep.
Now, is that-
Absolutely love this.
is it like one, the closer you get, the faster it beeps, or is it just like one continuous beep? Or
I've got mine on vibrate, so
okay.
I don't hear the beep. It vibrates, which is an option in here that you can switch it. I don't know about other pinpointers, but I like mine on vibrate.
Hey, metal detecting.
Now, is that a waterproof one?
Up to about the tip,
Okay.
about that much.
All right.
Yeah, I've found those large clear bandages that they use like when you get a tattoo or something.
Mm-hmm.
Those are great for covering the speaker holes and
Right.
any seams that you have on your pinpointer, or even like a non-waterproof detector. My V3i and stuff, I would go around the seam of the case with that clear bandage, because even though I didn't use it in water, Florida is a high humidity environment, and it has a way of working its way into everything eventually. So, if you're worried that your equipment's not waterproof or something could get in, those clear bandages seal up really well and they hold on super strong. And it's just that one extra layer of protection to give you that confidence you need that you don't have to freak out if it starts raining on you or something.
Right, I've had this out in the rain, so
Yeah, the one that Michigan Gems is using, those are really good pinpointers as well. If you're looking for something inexpensive, yeah, they're pretty good. I actually a couple of years ago I won one at a competition hunt, but yeah, those are I've used them too. They're pretty good.
Now,
yeah, I like my white bullseye.
has anyone ever used the pulse dive? Is that what they are? It can be
I
a
want to use
pinpointer, and
that.
then you can put the end on it and use it.
The one
as
that's
a
got the big round wand at the end.
Yeah.
little-
I haven't
No.
used one
It's
of
for
those yet,
diving.
but
It's pretty cool.
it looks cool.
Oh,
That one's pretty
it does.
They're making I thought they were making a newer one
Hey, can you
that
dig
one
it?
folds or something.
That
I
would be
heard.
cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Got a
Anybody
Let's
in the
see.
chat
I'll
have
look it up and see what we got.
good crowd in
have
here.
anything they
Pulse
want to say
dive.
about their pinpointer? Please come and join us.
Yeah.
We'll put the link out there. We've got room for one more.
And everybody, please
So they,
remember to go over and hit that thumbs up. Juice, what's up, Juice?
That's.
Oh,
I have information on the pulse dive. I brought it up on this. It's $160
Hey, Rocky Mountain Light.
for the
Hi,
pulse
Rocky.
dive Nakota scuba
Brand
detector.
Nation, darn, welcome. Yeah, I
Hey,
keep
she digs
thinking I'd like to have one of the black Garrett ones that's just on off, and it's just the tip of it, just to have as a backup sometimes. That's the main thing. I'd like to have a backup. I mean, we have this one, but it'd always be good to have another one. So I see Bonita has joined us this evening. Welcome. Thanks for stopping by.
Ah,
No, Peter, with Detective Smile, I'm drinking
Bonita.
fruit punch flavored water this evening.
Yeah, she's taking it easy.
Just 1 minute.
We're going,
Hey,
we're going
Booch,
metal
how are ya?
detecting and bottle digging tomorrow.
Yeah.
I know that
Hello. How are you?
I know that the black pinpointer is what you're talking about, Robert. Yeah, back in the day, before all these other new pinpointers came out, friends of mine you can actually extend the inches on there. I think you would put a quarter.
Yeah, or a penny and slide it
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
shaft and then tape it into place.
yeah,
That
yeah.
was like the first pinpointer I ever had, and I think it was like $25 from Bass Pro. And man, it took me like 3 days, and it's like I got to spend some money. That was just aggravating.
Yeah, I seen a video where a guy
Rocky
took
Mountain
and you
live
take the coin,
prospecting.
and soon as it stops beeping, that's where you want to mount it, and it will increase the depth of it by about 1.5 to 2 inches. So
From
I
its
see that Mike
standard
with
half
Great
inch.
Finds. Mike with Great Finds has a question. Does everyone use a tip protector?
yeah.
We do here at
Yes,
Clark's
we do.
Cove.
Hey,
Yes.
hello. That's Kate
At times.
Yeah.
over in Japan.
No, I don't.
Yeah, like I said, the Garretts, if you use them in gravel a lot, man, they'll wear out really quick. So
We never wore a hole in ours, but
I put a tip on
we
them,
put a
so.
tip
Yeah,
on
I
it before it
haven't
was
either.
starting to get kind of flat on one side.
In sand, I do.
Yeah.
Now Garrett, they carry a line of guards, but I don't know how good they are. I just wonder. So I make my own. So.
I think you might be able to use like a plasti dip too. You can spray
Yeah.
it on there, and it's a clear coat, or you can have it, black or whatever.
Or get the kind that you actually dip into, and give it 3 or 4
Yeah.
layers that way.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah,
stuff.
and that way it'll give you that extra protection before it gets to the plastic itself.
Mhm.
Now I know some of the
Pretty good
pinpointers
idea.
they don't work well with the other machines and stuff. Now that's true, right? Some will interfere, and Anyone know anything about that stuff?
I haven't really
No,
had
I don't
any
know anything
machine
about that.
interference from my pinpointer or anyone else's. I did have something strange happen
Cheer.
with Kimberly a few weeks ago when we were out. We were a good 80 feet away from each other, and when she turned on her machine, it Bluetooth connected with my speaker.
Yeah, I remember you
And
talking.
we were both
Yeah.
like, how in the world does that happen?
Yeah. Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah.
So
I know if
other
I
than-
get
So this is how close.
Go ahead, Derek. Okay.
okay.
I don't know if you can see it, but it's like probably 3 inches actually.
Hey
You
Charlie.
can hear it. Let me get it over here.
Let's see if I get a
So
yeah.
I guess I was wrong on the depth of this thing. But it is it's splash proof, so, and it doesn't go, it's on the side too, so I'll just get an upgrade eventually.
Charlie, we're talking about pinpointers this evening. Do you have any words of wisdom for us? We have room for one more chat if you want to come join us.
Now,
Excuse
Don
me.
says he has interference from his DBS on the
AT.
AT Pro, I think he said.
Yes, AT
Yeah,
Pro.
on the AT Pro.
I'm just,
Olin Borden says, try not to dig with them.
Yeah.
That's hard sometimes. You get to poking and it's like,
Yeah, I'm
oh,
bad about it. Which, you know, the Garrett's this little supposed to be a little digger right there down the side of it,
the
but
scraper ridge.
No,
Yeah,
scraper.
it scrapes more than anything
it
else.
scrapes off.
Hey, Dark Knight, how
Where's
are you?
that?
Thanks for joining us.
Hey, Jason.
so I'll just do.
1:20 a.m. in
Nice.
the UK.
Jason.
Wow.
Yeah.
Here,
Well,
so here's a little
hello.
test with. Here's a little test with the Deus.
Okay.
See if I can. Can you hear that? Can you guys hear
I
that?
hear that, yes.
Okay. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. So I'll have to put the mic on the.
Okay.
There's a silver ring. Let me get to.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, we
picking
can
up.
hear
here.
it. Yeah.
Okay. See, it's pretty that. It's pretty good distance. It's pretty good distance.
We made you full screen
Yeah.
there. Maybe do
Okay.
it again there, Paul,
Yeah.
if you don't
Sorry
care.
about that. We're still.
Hey,
newbies
Monkey
here.
King. Okay.
Okay.
I
Wow.
see.
Well, it
It's picking up.
gets more
Um,
intense the closer you get.
Yeah. So that's when it's how if anyone can use it, but if I use it, I can hear it in the ear.
That's almost 5 inches, maybe a little more with a quarter.
Okay.
So, you know, bigger things if you've got a beer can or something, it's gonna go off a lot sooner.
Oh yeah.
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 of course.
Distance wise, there we're let's see, about 6-7 inches.
I'm gonna
there.
have to try mine now.
The tips we use,
It's like,
Texas
yeah, wait,
One
if we're
Richard,
doing tests,
we got ours off of just a cheap bar stool that you get at Walmart, the little black metal with the padded seat.
They're just
The little tips
round.
on the end of the legs is what we use.
That's what we use. We got a couple of them stools out there in the shop, and I was trying to figure out what to use, and I seen one of them, and you have to where this scraper's at. You have to cut a little notch, but take a little bit of glue, put it right down on there, and it works great.
And you can still remove it and clean it and put it back.
Put it back if you need
It
to.
doesn't do any damage to your.
And it doesn't cause any like distance. It doesn't affect any of the distance on picking up the target or anything.
that protector's been on there for at least 2 years now, and it's a little scraped up and ugly looking, but there's no major gouges in it. It's not falling apart. So I'd say it's a worthwhile investment.
Yeah.
Yeah, because not everyone can. The Garretts are around what 130. I know there's you see a lot of the cheap imitations, and most people despise them and they don't like them. And
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Now, a good source for used equipment that's still good quality is on Facebook, Metal Detector Mart USA. Okay, and that's where people go to buy, sell, and trade their used metal detecting equipment. So you can get great deals, and you're usually dealing with really honest people because they've got reputations in the community, and
Right.
you screw one person, it's going to go like wildfire everywhere.
Yeah.
So, good way to get yourself kicked out of a group.
Yeah.
You can trust what you're looking at from there, but do shop around because you may see a really great deal on a detector, and there's 5 or 6 up more for sale that might be a little bit better.
And I guess also if you're now I know around here because we don't have a lot of detectorists, but if you're in the bigger areas where there are a lot of detectors, I guess probably check your local pawn shops. You never know when someone might have went in and pawned their pinpointer and detector and headphones or something. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yep, Joe Strack, you got that right. We've seen one person that had a actual hole in their pinpointer, and they
Yeah.
tried to do a repair.
Yeah, I've seen people try to repair them with like epoxy and
Uh-huh.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think with the pinpointers, I think a lot of people use their pinpointers like a tool, like a digging tool, and it's just like it's not.
Mhm.
Careful, it's
Yeah,
an
you're
electronic
right.
device just to pinpoint, not
Just
to dig. So
It would be nice to have a digger that attached to the other end so you could flip it around and use it like that.
yeah, there you go. Yeah, you should invent that.
I think I just did. So somebody out there with a 3D printer, get me a prototype. I'll test it.
Do we all get a cut because we're on the live stream here? Or?
Yes.
Yeah,
We've got
let's go
video
with
evidence.
that. Yep.
The Dark Knight Detectorist hunting history, he says his pulse dive pointer is good stuff. For some reason, though, his has a delay of 4 seconds before he gets his tones.
Well, that sucks.
That's it. Metal Detect in Brooklyn's got it right. We'll call it the flip pointer.
Yeah.
Awesome. See, we've already got a product and a name. Now we just need that prototype, people. Come on. It takes a village. We got one right here. And that's the honest thing. If we invented a product tonight that sold millions and 10 million of them sold worldwide, I'll split that with 32 other people. It's just like hitting the Powerball.
Heck yeah.
Let's get a cut.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. It's the American dream right there.
Yeah, exactly.
And there's no such thing. I even heard this from someone else. There's no such thing as the world's best metal detector. There's no such thing as the world's best pinpointer. It's all what you feel comfortable with and what you want to spend your money on, and yeah.
No doubt about it. The best one is the one you're good with.
Yeah, whatever you're familiar with, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Whatever your brain can work.
You see a lot of people out there, like everybody now is addicted to these double D coils. That's like everything, But then you look at a guy like Adam from Gut Relics, Rhode Island, and he always uses the concentric coil on his machine, and he does freaking fabulous. But
that's what we started out with.
He's been using it for a while. He knows what he's working with.
Question: what is the different coils?
Okay, so a double D coil is the standard coil like we have nowadays that has that bar down the middle in the sections.
See, I have just a round one.
So that is like a sweeping arm in the ground, like a wiper blade. Okay. That is a concentric coil. Okay.
I'm gonna get mine now.
No, I'll wait till she gets back.
Oh, I can hear you. I got my earbuds on.
Yeah, but I'm a handsy person. I use visual demonstration.
Oh. See, this is mine.
Okay, so hard to tell, but yeah, that's going to be concentric as well.
Yeah.
And the type
Find out
of
what
signal
mine is.
that a concentric coil puts out is like a big cone shaped
Brandon.
funnel. Okay, so its widest signal is near the top of the coil itself, and as it goes deeper, that comes down to a finer point, like a funnel would. So really, to get your deepest signals, when you're saying, "Oh, move forward like half of your coil
Hmm.
length," with a concentric coil, you're skipping a lot of inches. You need to move a concentric coil
That's sleeping
rather
quiet.
slowly forward, moving in about quarter size increments at a time in order to cover all the deep area. Whereas up top, you could be getting good coverage because you've got a disc like this that it's detecting. Down at the bottom, you're getting that small little hole and you're cutting zigzags through the ground. You could actually be passing targets. And that's
Okay.
why a lot of people like that sweeper arm effect of the double D coils.
And the a lot of DD coils will find way more bottle caps than a concentric coil. A concentric coil, you'll find way less bottle caps than a DD coil.
You are
And
right, sleeping quiet.
Mhm.
Now, what kind of coil do they consider that,
What
Jim,
kind of-
on that machine?
are you
What?
Doctor?
Excuse me.
I believe
Bless
that would be
you.
concentric.
Oh, is that still considered a concentric?
I believe so. You know, those little support struts in the middle are that support,
Yeah.
you know. But still a nice looking
You know what I
coil.
realized about my metal detector does not have Mayor Videos sticker on it.
Hey, Dale, it's Whistle Pig.
You need to change that. Maybe your luck will improve.
Hey, Goat, does it have a
I am
Michigan
doing
Gems
that
one
right
on
now.
it?
No, it does not.
I'll have to send
I'm
you
running
one.
out of room.
Hiya,
Yeah, I
Dale.
can put like
Hey.
three right there.
While we're speaking of stickers, I'm of course going to be the broken record. Any y'all out there in the stream or up here on screen, send me 2-3 of your stickers with autographs on them so that I can put these in the Advent giveaways this year. And if they're
Congrats on
coming
that,
in
Dad.
throughout the year, that just keeps me reminding people about the giveaways. And hopefully we'll get a huge, huge crowd this year and some really awesome prizes.
Oh, Rob Random.
Nice.
So let's just going back to the concentric
Rob,
coil.
right.
Going back to the concentric coil there, I also use a Tesoro compadre with an 8-inch coil that I only use in competition hunts, and it's a fast machine. It's a beep and dig. There's no screen, and yeah, it works for me because it's a lot of competition hunts are mostly seated,
Yep.
you know. So but yeah,
There's not much quicker recovery time than the Tesoros, man. Those things are beasts.
yeah.
How big
yeah,
are they?
Pardon me.
How big is the coil?
So I have two compadres. I have the one with the 6-inch coil. Well, it's a 5/7 inch. Yeah, 5/7 5 inch, just under
See,
6-inch
Jericho,
coil, and
thanks
I've got
for
a
coming.
8-inch coil. It's called the donut. It looks like a donut.
Viking King, I see you say you don't have any ones stickers.
Send us your
Send us
address.
your address at Clarksville. Our mine's going on the bottom.
Yeah, our
there.
Gmail is across the bottom there. Send us your address and we'll get some stickers out to you.
Yeah.
And once you get his address, send that on to me, and I'll send him some
Absolutely.
stickers.
And
If
Hot Dog
anybody
Dick
wants-
will
Nice.
pass it
Sorry.
along.
Yep.
Go.
Sure. If you
Yep.
want to message
What's
me
that?
later, their Pat's address, Robert. If you want to message me through Facebook, Pat's address, and I'll send him some stickers then.
Okay.
That'd be
Yeah, I owe you.
awesome.
Who else do
Now,
I?
Paul, we've got stickers coming in the mail to you. They went out a couple of days ago, so just let us know when you get those.
Sure.
I'm supposed to send someone else some. Am I supposed to send you someone else's address too, Paul?
I think Brooklyn. Brooklyn.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Anthony's.
I'm glad I remember that. I'll get both of them out to you here. Let me get.
Let me
Melissa's.
write this down.
Yeah. So, oh my goodness, I am terrible sometimes with remembering things. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna be having a whole bunch made. Probably my old die cut sticker from when I first started, and I'll just do that one, the hologram again.
Yeah,
But I'm
I
gonna get
love
a whole
doing die
bunch
cuts.
more. Yeah, it looks so much
Die
better, I
cuts are
think.
fun. I love watching the machine work when it's cutting them out. You know, and it's like
Nice.
it's just awesome fun. I really do. Even if
If
I weren't
anyone
into
wants to
metal
do,
detecting, I'm glad I discovered that I love making stickers. it's,
Yeah.
it's just fun to design something, and it's the whole process of making them is just awesome for me.
if anybody wants to do a sticker trade, they can always email us at michigangems@gmail.
Joe, did you ever get our channel stickers?
No, I have not.
Okay, because I know I keep my little notebook here with everyone's addresses, and I try to put when I mail stickers to them. And I remember you mentioning some time ago that you
yeah.
had got ours, and so I was looking back in my files,
We still do stuff
my
on
files.
paper.
Yeah, I still use a college notebook here.
Hey, we have to,
And it shows that I sent you some out,
but
which that don't mean a whole heck of a lot.
yeah.
And I'll get to
But
it.
we got your. Let's make sure.
Yeah, we make sure I got your right address.
Well, we don't want to put it out over.
No.
Joe, I'll hit you up on Instagram since we're following each other on Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
We'll email you, Joe, and
Yeah, it shows that I sent them back on November 16th.
oh wow.
So if you ain't got them, we definitely need to
Wow.
We'll
resend you
resend
some.
you some,
Yeah.
And I'll
Did
email
you get
you
mine,
too,
or did
Joe.
I? Okay.
Yeah,
We've got
I've
yours.
got yours.
Yeah, we've
Okay.
got yours.
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, BC Treasure Trails, I am so glad you joined us.
He's
Hey,
still
Now,
Jason.
I'm gonna
BC.
Hey, BC.
read your address.
Send it at Clark
Jason.
Street.
Hey, Jason.
Yeah, our email address is ticker taped across the bottom. I want to say you had given it to us, BC, but I can't find it, and we need to get your cover stuff to you.
Yeah.
So please.
Dark Knight, I will let you know when I get those stickers.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Jason, BC Treasure Trails, like I live here and he lives like way up here.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, he's way north of me.
Oh yeah.
Send in an email. Gotcha. Okie dokie. BC, thank you.
Yeah, we just sent out a bunch of mail, and then we got some more going out Monday. I got to get Owen Borden's prize from last Saturday.
Randy's.
And Randy's.
Yeah.
And did Katie's go out? It went out today,
Yeah,
didn't it?
right. Rocky Mountain Life, have you received our mail?
Let us know.
Viking detectorist.
Johnny Funko.
Hey, Johnny Funko,
Welcome.
Thanks for joining.
Thanks for joining.
Hey, Johnny.
We appreciate everyone being here
Hello,
this
Johnny
evening. We hope that
Funko.
we've said hello to all.
I think
We're not real good with keeping up with the typing end of it, but we try to verbally recognize and say howdy.
Howdy.
Howdy. If I had a hat with a price tag on it, who would I be? Let's see. Anybody?
Mini Pearl. Mini Pearl.
Minnie Pearl. That's right.
Well, that's Melissa Pearl.
Yeah, that's my middle name.
Melissa Pearl.
Huh?
Yeah.
Melissa Pearl.
I was named after my grandma.
Yeah.
That could be Joe Bob's wife in those videos.
Hey, Thomas 907, do you have a channel?
Because we've been looking.
We've been looking for you because we wanted to give you a shout out.
And I can't find your channel if you have a channel.
Hey, I'm gonna get going here. I'm gonna go have dinner. I'm getting hungry. So
gosh.
my dinner
Don't
time,
let us
right?
keep you any longer, Paul, but thank you so much for
thanks
joining.
coming up and
Hey,
being part of
thanks.
our
See you later, Paul.
meeting.
Yeah, see you later, and thanks a lot for having me
Bye.
on.
Our pleasure.
Have a great weekend, everyone.
Yeah.
You too.
Okay.
You too.
You too.
Bye-bye.
See ya.
Rocky Mountain Life, what mainly I was wondering if you received your Cobra stickers.
Yeah. So,
That was the last thing that we sent you. It might still be a day or so too
Clear that up.
soon.
Anyone wants to come up while we still have a few minutes left before we head over to
Yeah, we've got spots for a couple of more.
heading to the bar to drink some beer.
He says, yeah, he just posted 3 vids today. So Thomas
Okay.
907 is the name of your channel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll
I have to look
dig
for it.
around a little bit.
I tell you.
Let me find him real quick and see if I
Okay.
can post a link.
Okay, Rocky Mountain.
What we got coming up?
Got somebody joining us.
Oh,
Thanks, Brooklyn, for subscribing.
is that-
Post a link. 901.
Hello, Don. How
I
are
think
you?
I found him.
All
There
right.
he is right there, 149 subscribers. Looks
Can
like he's
you all
up in
hear me?
Alaska.
Yeah.
Yes.
And there's his link.
Yep, I can hear you.
Okay, I just got a couple minutes before I gotta go finish up supper here.
Here
I
is
just wanted to come on and say I'm Donald Goodrow. My name changed. I was playing with YouTube, checking into making a channel, and just be cool is that's something I've got in a different chat room on a different program. So that's what I called it, and all of a sudden my name changed. So yeah, it's me. And as far as the pinpointers go, I just wanted to say I actually used my pinpointer as kind of a stud finder. So I had an idea where the stud was, but I didn't want to drive a nail into another nail. And yeah, I pinpointed the nail. So yeah, that's just another use for a pinpointer.
nice.
Yeah.
I actually used one in the plastic pea trap in a hotel sink and found an earring. So always take your pinpointer with you when you're traveling, even
Wow.
if you can't take your detector.
Hey, everybody. Dale
see
with
Whistle
Whistle Pig Digging. He's
He's
looking.
for 10 more subs for a giveaway. So if you all are not subbed to Whistle Pig Digging, let's go over and see if we can get him 10 more subs.
Yes. We've had the pleasure of meeting Dale, and Pat has as well. And so go over and check out Dale with Whistle Pig Digging.
Yep.
Let's
I
get
will.
him his 10 subs
Yeah.
and then some.
I will post a link for him.
I'm not
Thank you, Pat.
Yeah, go ahead. I just posted a link for Thomas 907.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, because I don't know what, and I even put the filter in for channels, and it still will not. I don't know.
Which he is in Alaska.
So that could have something to do.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know, but we'll yeah.
Definitely get over there.
Rocky Mountain Life Prospecting says he stands behind Thomas 907 100%. That's good enough for me.
Yeah, we met Thomas 907 it was probably at JP's bar
Mm-hmm.
some time ago. Hey, Bill, Papa Ralph's What's in the Dirt. How you doing? Thanks for joining us.
Hey, Papa.
So, Dawn, have you been out doing any digging or anything?
Not lately. It's pretty full solid around here. I'm in Wisconsin.
Oh, Wisconsin. Okay.
And
So
yeah,
the
You're across the lake.
I went out and tried once this year, and yeah, it was no good. I'm too old to work that hard chipping the dirt. I piss on it. I'll wait.
Right.
But I did also want to thank Pat, because I paid attention to a few of his videos and stuff, and I've learned some things from him. Now tonight I just learned about how the cone shape on the detector and shit. That's what I got as round ones. And
I spent 20 years as a corrosion engineer, making equipment for gas and oil pipelines and building infrastructure that would detect the metal, tell you how rusted it is, and tell you how much electricity to pump through the metal to get the rust to stop progressing. And that was my whole career. And then when I retired from that, I was already into detecting, and so much of that goes hand in hand, that it's just, I love talking about soil, and understanding it a little better helps me when I'm detecting.
And that's the other thing I learned from you. See, I just started last summer and don't really have a clue what I'm doing, but I was listening to how you were saying to pick the junk out of there and then go back a while later and the
Yep.
ground will heal itself and stuff.
Yep. You
I
let
hadn't
that
heard anybody else
mineralization
talking about that.
Yeah.
Got to let that mineralization rebalance. And I don't care where you are. If you live on the coast, if you live within 75 miles of the coast, even that far inland, use your machine with your salt tracking on or your beach mode on so that it blocks the salts, because years and eons of storms and hurricanes and this and that blow salt water inland. And you can
Yeah.
see that after a big storm where all the trees and bushes kind of brown out for a while. It's because of the salt. Well, salt never rests. It stays there. It stays there. It builds up. And if you run your machine in beach mode, even inland, you're going to see a huge difference in what you're getting, especially if you're close to the coast. So just because you're on an old home site, you know, if the beach is 25 miles that way, go in beach mode. You've got salt earth right there.
Okay,
It all
question.
makes sense.
What
I'm gonna
about
get off here. I gotta
freshwater
go get my
beaches?
food before
Mhm.
it burns. But yeah, I pretty much said what I wanted to say. I just wanted to make sure y'all realized who I was, because it's like, oh, here's a new one. Well, no, I've been around for a couple months now,
Yeah.
but
Thanks
just
for-
changed
Thanks
my
for
name.
coming up,
Thanks for
Dawn. We
coming up. Yeah.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
Good to
All
see
right, I'll
you.
catch y'all later. I'll
What's
still
the name of
Okay.
your channel again?
Bye.
What? Yeah.
just be cool metal detecting.
Just Be Cool Metal Detecting.
Okay.
I'll go check out Dawn with Just Be Cool Metal Detecting.
There ain't nothing there yet. I'm just learning it, and,
Yeah.
and I ain't been out enough to have any good videos,
Now,
but I'm getting
We're
there.
still going to get your
I
name
know
out there.
I'm sub
All right.
number 5 for his channel, so all the rest of y'all get on it, and
Yep.
let's see
All
if we
right,
can't
thanks a
bump
lot.
him up
I
to
gotta go,
inspiring
guys. I'll
level.
catch
See
you.
you, Dawn.
Mhm.
Packrat, what
I
about
can't
like
find his link on here.
freshwater beaches?
No, we're talking mainly coastline
Coastal. Okay.
where that's really blowing in. In your freshwater areas, water can move around due to storms, and that moisture in the ground near a body of water, a lake or a pond, okay, is going to change how the minerals burn off in the ground. And this is why, like, well, near riverbeds, you get lots of black sands, and they're magnetic black sands. These are like leftover remnants of iron ore that have broken down to this minuscule size, but that all happens toward the water. And so the further away you get from the water, the more raw mineralization you're going to experience.
Yeah, I haven't
good to
tried
know.
beaches yet, so
Yeah, I'm not a beach person. I've said it before and I'll say it again. This is Florida. At some point in time, you want shade during the day and you don't get shade on the beach. And you get hot and thirsty. And there ain't no place on the beach for you to go and get a drink and get in the shade. And I'm over 50. Dude, I'm not a big 2 hours down the sand when my laxative kicks in. I need a bathroom nearby.
That's the reason you wear pull-ups, Pat,
Jump in the water, bro.
and wet ones.
The wet ones.
It's real embarrassing when I'm detecting the nude beach.
I would say so.
Oh, God. Yeah. The only beaches we have is just our local
Swimming hole,
and it's just
you know, along the lake. Yeah.
So yeah.
I haven't been to Beach since
Yeah,
1999.
we've not
This
been to
old
the
girl's going to have to make her a trip south.
beach. Yeah,
Mm.
it's time to go to the sun. Yeah,
yeah, I'm a redhead. I stay away from the sun.
I miss it. It's time to get warm weather.
Yep, it won't be much longer. So what you guys
I'm
got
ready.
going on this weekend? Pat, Goat, Joe?
Oh, yeah, I'm trying
On
to get a
that,
lot
so
of
it's 4
sticker work
degrees
done.
this morning.
Oh. It was
So you
35 when
think
Tripwire and I were
Oh.
hanging out earlier.
It's supposed to be
50 some here
52 tomorrow. So
That's a heat wave here in Michigan. Short weather.
We're going to be up early, and yeah, so we'll not catch Rob's coffee and
Yeah.
Marlon and them tomorrow. We'll just have to go back and watch the replay.
Hey, digging always takes precedence. You
Yeah,
know?
we'll be over there real shortly, Thomas 907.
Yeah, we ain't gonna hang out here, but maybe about 7 or 8 more
Yeah.
minutes, if that long. And
It's
then
10 till,
Yeah.
we're
so
gonna head
I'm
over
gonna
to
I'm gonna
JP's.
kick myself out because I got to make some food for tonight. So
see you.
thank you for having me on, guys.
Bye, Go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yee.
yeah. See ya.
I'm gonna get going too. I'm gonna go over to JP since I had fun last Saturday.
It is
It's
a
a
pretty
hoot.
good place to hang out.
Oh my god, I was laughing too hard,
Oh yeah, we had.
You're
it's a
welcome.
and I wasn't drinking, so
blast.
You too,
I got
Dale.
my tea.
There you go.
So later, babers.
See
Hey,
ya.
we'll see you. Oh, I
good
think
stuff.
that went quite well this evening.
David Alfonsetti says he remembers detecting for miles on the Treasure Coast Vero Beach area. It would get very hot.
Yeah, well, Vero Beach is about 5 miles that way because I live in Sebastian. So, yeah, it's the same beach, same heat, same
See
Same
you, metal
bottle
detector,
caps.
Brooklyn.
But yeah, I think it went good, and hopefully people learn some good stuff about pinpointers.
Hey, treasure
Or,
hunting Southwest
know,
PA.
And they know if they've got questions in the future, they can come back here and
Thanks,
ask
Texas
her.
Flood Riches.
Yeah, it helped me out some.
Yeah, because
Yes.
we know nothing but the Garrett Carrot, so it was great seeing you guys do a
Yeah,
little
and
example.
we don't sit and research other pinpointers or other detectors. We just don't. We're Garrett users, and I mean, a lot of guys like to. Oh, I know everything about this metal detector and everything about that metal detector.
See you,
Well,
Mark Miller. We'll be over there soon.
I just
Bye,
find that
Robert Clark.
unless I'm using that metal detector, I don't feel the need to know anything about it unless I'm using it. So,
Let me go and
we got someone popping up for real
Hey,
quick. Hey, Paul.
hey, Paul.
how's
Hey,
it
guys.
going, buddy? How are you and
I'm
Belinda
good.
doing?
We're doing good.
Mm.
I better not put her on screen. She might shoot me.
Oh, we don't want
like
that.
I'm glad
We'd
to hear
love
you
you
like
all
those
to know.
stickers.
Yes, we do love our stickers, and the first one will go out in the 24 hours of live stream during my stream at 6 o'clock
Sweet.
in the morning.
That's right. Next Saturday
See you,
at
Dark
2
Knight.
a.m., Clark's Cove goes on from 2
Keith
a.m.
Davey.
to 4 a.m.
Yep.
I've got my thumbnail already set up. I think people are really going to enjoy the thumbnail, and
Hey, it's creeped up on us quick.
yeah, I'm excited
Good.
about it.
Yes, great finds. They do make pinpointers that not necessarily they discriminate, but they will make a different sound for iron than they do for any of the other metals.
Oh, didn't know that.
Thanks,
So-
Treasure Hunting Southwest PA.
I can't name a brand off the top of my head, but yes, there's more intelligent pinpointers out there. Eminem Prospected, sup, buddy?
Well, I just
Everybody's-
wanted to pop on right quick and
Well,
promote the 24
we
hours
did.
of live.
We
We
meant to
missed
join
yours.
you.
I did not get no notification.
We didn't get a notification.
or anything.
Uh-oh. Better check it and see if you still
Yeah.
subscribe.
Yeah, we better check it
Yeah,
because it
but
does. Things happen.
But yeah, I didn't get no notification, and
Hey, that's fine.
thanks for
You can
joining
always
us,
go
Paul.
back and rewatch it.
We will. Thanks for joining us, and we will definitely see you guys next weekend.
Yeah.
All right, and Robert, your special mail is coming pretty soon.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, just you have to let me know what I owe you for it.
Not a thing.
Nah,
Yeah,
Good.
at least
let us know
what
send
postage
you
is.
something for the postage.
Just
Hey.
friendship.
You know what? We will send
What?
you some of those little railroad spikes. I don't know if
Wait.
you've seen them from Pat's Advent, but we'll get some
I'll
of those
send
out
you a
to
couple
you.
of them.
That sounds good. That sounds
Okey
good.
doke.
Thanks
All
for
right,
joining.
guys.
Paul.
Y'all have a good evening.
Hey, you too.
Bye. Bye, Belinda.
All
See
right.
you, Ola Borden.
That's cool. Yep.
Good
Well,
crowd in
guys,
here.
Yeah.
We're at 55 minutes.
Yeah, I hate to
Mhm.
leave 20 people hanging, but we're going to head over
Hey.
to the bar. And,
Yeah, head over to
hang
JP's
So
bar.
all you 20 people, come over to the bar because we're going to be
Yeah.
right over there hanging out, having a good time with JP and Mrs. JP and all the gang.
We're
Go
going to hang
ahead
for a
and
couple hours.
Share that link if you can before you go.
I can't. I don't know how to do that, Pat. So
Okay, well,
I haven't got that far yet.
I'm gonna do that real quick then before you call it. This way they'll have it in their thing.
See you, Dark
We'll
Knight.
start detecting.
See you, Marty.
Later, Marty.
Here we go.
Thanks for
Yep.
joining.
Good night, Texas.
All right.
Thanks for coming by me, everyone.
Dang. And here comes the link to
Here is the link, guys, for JP's.
JP's. Head on over there, hang out. You're going to have a good time, super laughs, and after 10 o'clock, they crank it up a notch.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
But everyone stays decent.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's just fun.
See you, Booch.
Thanks for joining, hun. Thanks for stopping by. And
See you, Lisa
we'll
P.
see you soon. We'll stop by one of your live streams soon.
Yep.
All righty. See
Yep.
y'all over there, people.
Yep. Yeah, Pat, I'm going to go ahead and knock you into the back room.
That sounds good. I will see you over at the bar.
We'll
All righty.
be digging with Squeak. We're
Oh,
just now leaving and heading over to JP's
so
bar.
come over and
Jersey Ray.
Rachel, we're heading over to
We're
JP's.
heading over,
Yep.
to JP. So join us
Join
over
us
there,
over
guys.
there. Thanks
The
for
link's
stopping
in the
by.
chat here.
Yep.
Pat put it out. See you,
Yep.
Belinda. Can do. See ya.
Thanks, everyone, for stopping by.
Yep. Love everybody.
Okay, and we go like